It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Panthers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
I got you, baby.
Mayfield to throw on the first play. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pollard going to try the right side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. These defenses, and now as with every potential turnover, you've got to take a second to look at those just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Panthers offense ready for their next series. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mayfield. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Shaq Thompson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a completion to Wilson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Matt Ioannidis bowling his way in and sticking him to the turf. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions, and it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From the 10 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushes. Because they probably had a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 14. This is caught. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why might not go back to it. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Now a dump off here complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it?
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Throwing, Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And we're back now in Charlotte. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. That's more. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Now Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 2nd and 4. And he completes it to Wilson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. From the 24, Mayfield. That's complete to Lazard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mayfield on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. 5 plays there on that drive, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Lions, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.